Alrighty, my friends, what is going on tonight with you guys? I hope all is well with you. We got a big matchup here in Glory Days College Football. One of my all-time favorite games. It's going to make my top 100 games of all time. I'm really playing a lot of this game, and I really enjoy it. And I appreciate the designer is a good friend of mine, a friend of the channel's, and he sent me the 2022 season along with an order I had placed. And because they don't create this game anymore because of there's a new format they use for the pro game, and so they've been transferring all the college stuff into the pro thing, and so they don't have these huge mammoth cards anymore, which I absolutely adore and love. So I mentioned that to him. He said he had one copy left and he would send it to me. And so, I mean, you gotta love game guys that take care of game people and take care of their customers and make their customers happy. And yes, he is a friend of mine, so that even makes it even better. So without further ado, let's get to the 2022 Sugar Bowl, All-State Sugar Bowl. This is a huge matchup between the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Kansas State Wildcats. Kansas State comes in at 10-3, and Alabama comes in at 10-2. And so this is a matchup of top 10 teams, and both of them are really, really powerful, and they have some really good stats and ratings. So, without further ado, let's get to it. All right, so as you can see, here's our charts, here's our drive charts. We'll slide this up when we need it. Obviously, here's Kansas State here on this side, Alabama over here. So what I do is I use dice to tell me the information I need in a quick glance. So Kansas State is a -1. Red dice are -1 in their drive checks. So they'll be on the -1 column. Alabama is on the +1 column. So -1 for Kansas State, +1 for Alabama. Then you look at the run offense and compare that to the run defense. And Kansas State is actually a +2 on run and a -2 on pass. And Alabama is a +2 on run and +2 on pass. So Alabama's plus in all the categories. Kansas State, unfortunately, is a -1. They're going up against a very tough opponent in Alabama. So a -1 on the drive check, and then a -2 on the pass, +2 on the run, though. So should be interesting. Last thing of note is I have created my own dice. You will not get this dice if you get this game system or anything. This is my penalty dice. Normally, you look at penalties by checking the 2d6s and see if they're rolled. If they have the same number. That's what I meant to say. But I always forget to do that. I constantly forget to look at that. So I've created my own penalty dice. So even if these roll doubles, we're going to completely ignore that. We're going to look at this dice. If it comes up as a penalty, it'll be a penalty. Otherwise, it will not be a penalty. And obviously, that's how I go. So without further ado, we're going to roll to see who is doing what here with the kickoff. Alabama is going to be the red dice. Kansas State is going to be the white dice. We're going to roll these and see who rolls higher. And then the team that Glory Days, nice. Eric, what's going on? Then whichever team rolls higher wins the kickoff. And then we compare these two, and if it's an odd number, they will receive. If it's even, they will kick it. So let's see who determines what they get. Odd is to receive. So it is going to be Kansas State, and they're going to receive the kickoff. So they won, and they decided to receive the kickoff. All right. So now we've got that out of the way. Let's look at Alabama's going to be kicking off. Alabama's going to be going this way. Kansas State's going to be going this way on the dice or on the football field there. Obviously, with Alabama being on this side, they're going to go that way. Kansas State on this side, they're going to go that way. So, all right. Kickoff is a C. Kickoff return is a B. All right, let's get things underway here. The 2022 Sugar Bowl. Here we go. All right. It's a 1 on the kickoff. That is simply going to be a touchback. And that is going to take it 1st and 10 from the 25. 1st and 10 from the 25. All right, here we go. And now I can cover that up with the main chart here. As we don't use any of that, we use this chart now. All right, so Kansas State, I should have my chips out. Where is it? Oh, they each get 11. Okay. So I use my chips. If I can find my chips. Where the hell are my chips? That's not my chips. There's my chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alabama, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. And it works out great because Kansas State is kind of blue and Alabama is kind of red. So that works out really well for me. So Kansas State is going to receive the kickoff. And then Alabama is going to get a go. Kansas State's going to get a go. Alabama, Kansas State, Alabama, Kansas State, Alabama, Kansas State, Alabama, and then Kansas State. So Kansas State will get 6 in the first half. Alabama will get 5 in the first half. And then in the second half, it's going to be Alabama will get the ball, then Kent State, then Alabama, then Kent State, Alabama, Kent State, Alabama, Kent State, Alabama, Kent State, and I had too many Alabama ones. No, I didn't. That's right. So Alabama will have 6 drives in the second half and only 5 drives for Kansas State. All right, that is set up. So Kansas State, this is their first drive, and we are ready to go and see what they got here. All right. Hopefully that makes some sense to everyone out there. Let's go. Gotta clear some space. Here we go. All right. So we got to find out first. I'm going to say, I forgot to say, I'm playing in hybrid mode. So there is play-by-play mode, there's hybrid mode, and then there's quick play mode. I'm playing in hybrid mode, which is kind of takes some of the quick play and some of the play-by-play and combines them together. All right, so let's find out. Does Kansas State get a drive? Look at these. That is a 41. There are drive -1 and a. I'm sorry, look at the percentile dice, not the 2d6s. Percentile dice. On the -1 column, I rolled a 0-2. That is going to be a punt. So now we can look, and they rolled a 2. They played 4 plays, 6 yards. So they got it out to 31, and now they're going to have to kick it away. And so punting it away, they are a B punting team. And the punt return, actually what I'm going to do is, that's at the 31, is use this for that. Punt return is an A for Alabama. Punt is a B. So Kansas State will punt it away. Good afternoon, Brandon. What is going on, my friend? Hope all is well. So we're going to get a punt on the first drive of the game. Kansas State, 4 plays, 6 yards, not good enough, and now they got to punt it away. And there is a possible penalty. 18 will be a defensive penalty, actually. Will be a defensive penalty on Alabama. Hold the phone here. And let's see what we got here. Hold an 8. It's offsides. All right, so 4 plays, 6 yards. So would that give them a first down on a penalty? Not sure how that comes into play, to be honest. So let's punt it away and see where it happens. 3 on the punt. 45. 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 0 on the return is the team chart. Alabama's team chart on the punt return is a 1, minus 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. And then let's just say that they took the 5 yards. It didn't give them a first down. And so the 5-yard penalty, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is going to back Alabama up to the 16-yard line. So Alabama has it 1st and 10 at the 16. All right, so Alabama's first drive of the game. Let's see if they can get things going. But they're starting deep in their own territory from their own 16-yard line. Yes, one defense remembers how to play football. How you doing, Phoenix? Here we go. All right, that is a 19. Alabama is a +1. 19 is going to be a punt. So they're going to have to punt it. And a 1 on the punt. They made it 5 plays, 22 yards. So they're going to be punting from their own 38-yard line. And both teams a little nervous to start the 2022 Sugarbowl here as Alabama needs to punt. They're a C punt. And for Kansas State, punt return is a B. I'm sorry, punt return. There we go. All right, let's see if Alabama can get the punt away now. Let's go. No, another penalty, possible penalty. And this time on the offense, it is on Alabama, 1-11. So this time it's an offensive penalty on Alabama. Let's see what it is. Before I go through the punt procedure, it's a 7. Illegal formation, so it's gonna be an extra 5 yards. So now we'll go through this. 1:38 on the punt. And a 1 on the return is fair catch. So they're going to fair catch at the 24. They're going to gain 5 yards because of the penalty. And it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 29. Let's see if Kansas State can get a drive going on their second try. Second try. All right, here we go. Really good game, really fun. Don't have to think much. You just let the game play, and you get to experience a really good game. All right. So 26 on the -1 drive. And that's going to be another punt. Three plays, they made it 2 yards. Alabama's defense is huge. Alabama's defense is huge. Stuffing Kansas State and only giving them 2 yards on 3 plays. So, it'll be punting time again. Punt, B. Punt return for Alabama is an A. All right, so no penalty. 5 on the punt. 34 yards, not a very good punt. 20. 7, 8, 9, 10. 34. The Alabama 35-yard line. Alabama on the return is no return. So caught right there at the 35. Caught at the 35 and no return for Alabama. It was a nice high punt by Kansas State. And if you love punting, you're going to love what's going on in the 2022 Sugarbowl right now. It is all punting all the time. I'm going to slide this sheet over a little bit. There we go. All right, drive number 2 for Alabama. Drive number 2 for Alabama. Let's see if Alabama can get things going here. 85, they got something. What did they get? They're on the +1 column. 85 is going to be a pass. Big play 2. Pass. Big play 2. So it's going to be a big play. Pass. Big play 2. Pass. Big play 2. And I think we're needing this one here. Big play pass. Pass, big play 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'd use this one. Pretty sure. Not 100% sure, but let's find out. We're rolling on the big play 2, so I think that's this one, the pass. This is the run one. This is the pass one. So big pass by... Oh, we're on Alabama here. So we're going to be on Alabama's big play here. Here we go. Alabama. It's Young. We should find out who he passes it to. He passes it to Brooks. Brooks with the catch. Brooks, I think, is a... I'm not sure, but he makes the catch. And he is off to the races. Down the sideline. That is going to be 36 yards. 20. 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's going to be 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 29. Now we'll finally go to play-by-play as Alabama hits a huge pass play here. Let's see what they do with it now. 1st and 10, Alabama. So an 8 on 1st and 10. It's going to be a short pass. No penalty. A 1-1 is going to be a offensive plus and a 0. Offensive plus is going to be a big play too. It's going to be back-to-back big plays. Wow. Back-to-back big plays. And this one went to 6. And it's going to be Brooks again. So Brooks with another huge play for Alabama. And it's going to be big play too. Let's see what they get. 3 33 yards and a touchdown. So Brooks gets it in the end zone and a touchdown. And a 6-0 lead. The extra point is, let's see if the extra point is up and good. 89, it is up and good. And Alabama has taken a 7-0 lead. Let's see. 7-0. So 7-0. Alabama. Can you see those? You cannot see those. Let's tip it up then a little bit. So 7-0 Alabama. There we go. And so now they will be kicking off. They have a C kickoff and a B kickoff return. And Kansas State is now in the hole to this very tough Alabama team. 2022 All-State Sugarbowl. So a 2 on the kickoff is a touchback. And Kansas State will take it out on their 25. Okay. So Kansas State back on offense. This will be their third attempt at a drive. So far they've had 2 punts. Their punter is getting a lot of work here. We can ignore the penalty on the drive check. 93. Kansas State, again, is a -1. 93 is going to be interception question mark. Interception question mark. They rolled a 9. So it's going to be 3 plays, 7 yards. And now we have to see if Alabama gets the interception at the 32. And then it's an automatic kick. So either they have to kick a field goal or a punt. But we'll first have to see if Alabama gets the interception. So Kansas State, interception 1-6. Alabama's a -4. So it's a 1 or 2, it's an interception. 1 or 2, it's an interception. Alabama with a -4 interception. Woof. No interception, so Kansas State's going to have to punt it from their 32 as they have failed another drive here late in the first quarter. And punting it away we are. A B punter. Punt return is an A. So 0 on the punt. 42 yards, 20-42. Down to the 26-yard line. Punt return is a 1. 5 yards. Out to the 31-yard line. And it's first down and 10, Alabama. Up 7-0. Couldn't quite get the interception there from Martinez, off of Martinez. But now it's Alabama with their third drive. And they can take a stranglehold in the Sugarbowl if they were able to get a score on this one. Here we go. 89, they're on the plus, again, +1 on the drive. 89 is going to be another big play pass due. Big play pass due. Big play pass 2 for Alabama. And who's it going to? Oh my God, it's going to be Brooks again. Brooks is only 5, 6, 7, and 8. and we rolled a 7 or an 8 like 3 times. So it's Brooks again having a huge game for Alabama. Huge. I'm saying huge game. A 1 is 40 plus a D10. Is that a 0 or is that a 10? I'm thinking it's a 0 because everything else is 0. So it's going to be at 40 yards. And first and 10, Alabama from the 29-yard line of Kansas State. Kansas State defense needs to rise up here. Alabama, 0 on first down is a run. 26 on the run plus 2 is going to be Alabama plus. An Alabama plus and a 4. 1 star is going to be 6-yard pickup. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4 from the 23. Alabama driving. That was, let's see, that was McClendon with the run there for Alabama. McClendon with the run. 7-0 Alabama driving here. Start of the second quarter. Possible penalty. 15 though is no penalty. So we can ignore that. It is a 6 for Alabama on second down is going to be a run. A 63 is going to be defensive plus and a 6. Defensive plus is going to be 1 yard. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for Alabama. Good defense there by Kansas State. Let's see if they can hold them on 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 and a 0. Uh-oh. 3rd and 3 is 0 is going to be another run. This time it's going to be offense plus and an 8 is going to be a 9-yard pickup by Gibbs. Gibbs with a 9-yard pickup. And a first down for Alabama at the 13-yard line. Huge play there. Huge play by Gibbs. Nice run. Patience to get behind his blockers and then bust through the hole for 9 yards before Kansas State could drag him down. Alabama 1st and 10 from the 13. On first down is going to be a short pass. 33. Offensive plus and a 2. Offensive plus is going to be 9-yard pickup. This is a pass to number 12. That is going to be Latu. Latu with a 9-yard pickup. 2nd and 1, Alabama from the 4-yard line. 2nd and 1. They are just slicing through Kansas State right now. Just slicing through Kansas State. A 2 on second down is going to be a run. Defense plus and a 7. Defensive plus is going to be 2 yards and a first down and 10. First and goal from the 2-yard line. Still two tough yards there for Alabama. And now they have it at the 2-yard line and looking to put a stranglehold on this Sugarbowl. All right, a 4 on first down is going to be a run. 46 is going to be neutral, and a 9 on the neutral. 9 on the neutral is going to be 8 yards, but you have to see who the runner is. It's going to be Gibbs, who's going to add a yard. 8 yards, doesn't matter. All you need is 2, and it's a touchdown. And good night, Irene. That was a power run by Gibbs into the end zone. Kansas State just getting pushed back by this huge Alabama offensive line. The extra point, again, barely, but good. It is now 14-0. And I hear people unsubscribing to the channel already. As Alabama is roll tide roll, as they like to say. Kickoff return is a C. The kicker is going to get tired here. B return. Let's see. Kickoff return, and here we go. 14-0. And a 5. Oops. Kicked it to the goal line. And then the return only to the 11-yard line. Wow. Only to the 11-yard line. They're going to have a long ways to go here with their next drive. Kansas State down 2 scores. They've got to put something together here. This game's going to get out of hand. Let's see if they can do something. 0-6. No, they can punt. And an 11. 4 plays, 12 yards. Four plays, 12 yards, and it's time to punt it away. So punting, B punting, punt return, A punt return. Punt 0, 42, 20, 42. 5 on the return, no return, and Alabama will take over on their 35. Can they get a drive here, as there's just 3 more drives left in the first half. 3 more drives in the first half, and that'll be it. All right, let's see if Alabama can get another drive going here. We can ignore the penalty on this. 67. It's a drive. They got a drive. And a 20. They started at their 35. So 2 plays, 38 yards. And the plus sign means it's first down and 10. So first and 10 at the 27. So Alabama back almost in scoring territory. And it's first down and 10. They took 2 plays, 38 yards. Kansas State punter seems to be getting his reps in today. Here we go. Come on, Kansas State. Let's play some defense now. Possible penalty 7. Alabama, that is a penalty. So we'll stop everything as we look at the penalty here. 8 was on first down, and 8 was a short pass. So it's a passing penalty on the offense. A 19 is a personal foul, 15 yards. What? 37, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that makes it first down and 25. First down and 25 for Alabama, all the way back out to their 42-yard line. Personal foul. Oof. Something bad. Probably a late block or something. Who knows? But let's see if they can overcome this first and 25. So first down 4 is going to be a run. And that's going to be offensive plus, and an 8 is 9 yards. Second and 25, and 9 would be 16. So 15 plus 1, 16. So second and 16 from the 33. 2nd and 16 from the 33. 8 on 2nd down is going to be an, oop, that was an 8. Short pass. 24. Offensive plus and a 6. Offensive plus, 10 yards. So it's going to be 6. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 of 3rd and respectable 6. Wow. 3rd and 6. Another possible penalty. 11, though, it is a penalty on Alabama. So we will hold everything and roll for another penalty. 7. Illegal formation, back 5 yards. Now, I'm sure you're probably supposed to run through the play, but I don't like doing that. It seems like a lot of wasted time for nothing. I want to slide these over here so I don't get confused. There we go. So it's they went back 5 yards, so it's 11. So it's 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11 from the 28. 3 on 3rd and a bunch. It's going to be a short pass. A 23. Offensive plus and a 2. Offensive plus and a 2 is going to be 9 yards. Down to the 19. And that's going to bring up 4th and 2 from the 19. 4th and 2 from the 19. And you know what? Let's see. I think we probably add the 17 yards onto this. So if we're at the 19 and 17 is what? 36. So it'll be a 36-yard field goal. That is a 0 to 88. So they're going to just kick the field goal and go up 17 here. Or try to. 88, but this kicker's been a little shaky, but hopefully. Whoa, 82, but it's up and it's good. Just barely. But Alabama is taking a 17-0 lead here in the Sugarbowl. Kickoff C, kickoff return. I should probably know these by heart by now. Good Lord. Five. Goal line. Kicks it to the goal line. 0. Team chart. So we're going to their team chart. Kansas State team chart. Kickoff return. 3 is 20 yards out to their 20-yard line. All right, Kansas State with another drive. There's 2 drives left in the period, or in the half. Not in the period, in the half. So can Kansas State get a drive here? Down 17-0. Oh, I didn't know they had college stuff. Huh. 5D20 football has some college seasons, and second season has some college stuff. I don't know anything about 5D20 football, but thanks for the let me know. I might check it out. All right, here we go. Can Kansas State get a drive? 81. They're -1. 81 is going to be a big run, too. Big run, too. They got a huge run this time. Huge run. Big run, too. Oop, that was a 4. 30 stinking yards, that's it. 20 out to midfield. Well, they just got it to midfield. 1st and 10. And now they've got a long ways to go and a short time to get there. Let's see how their drive goes, starting at the 50-yard line. 5 on 1st down is a run. 52. They're a run +2. 52 is a defensive plus and a defensive plus of 6. Defensive plus 6 is going to be 3 yards. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 for Kansas State from the 47. All right. 8 on 2nd down. It's going to be a long pass. A 21 there. A -2. It's going to be offensive plus and a 1. Offensive plus and a 1 is going to be incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. 3rd and 7 from the 47. Otherwise, it's punting time again. 2 on 3rd and 7. It's going to be a run. They get to go up a column. It's a good thing because it's a 61. Which is going to be defensive plus, but because they go up a column, it's going to be neutral, and a neutral 6 is going to be 4 yards to Vaughn, who's got no adjustment, so it's 4 yards. And it's 4th and 3 from the 41. 4th and 3 from the 41. 4th and 3. You're down 3 scores. You almost have to go for it. We're going to go for it. 4th and 3. Alabama's defense is tough. You're still on the 41 or 43-yard line. 4th and 3, huh? We're going to go for it. And a 5. 4th and 3. A 5 is a short pass. Ooh, that's a good result. 15 is going to be offensive plus and an 8. Offensive plus and an 8 is going to be 6-yard pickup to Vaughn. Vaughn with a huge catch is 6 yards. And 1st down. Huge 1st down there for Kansas State. Woo! If they would have not been able to get that, that might have been the end of the game. So can they continue it down to the 37-yard line? 1st down and 7 is a short pass. 36. Neutral and a 3 neutral is 8 yards to 14. Who's going to go do Stenoff? He's a +2, so 4 + 2 is 6 yards. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Oh, and I forgot to add the penalty die back in there. No wonder we haven't had any penalties. My bad. So 2nd and 4. Let's see if there was been a penalty on that play. Ha! There would have been. Yeah, my penalty die went hiding on me. I just realized that. And of course, here we go. Penalty. Possible penalty. And yes, penalty on the offense. 17 holding, 10 yards back. And it's going to stay 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Let's try that better. Oh, and they got a 65 on the defense. That's bad. 2nd down is going to be a run. 65 on a +2 is going to be defensive plus and a 0. Defensive plus and a defensive plus and a 0 is going to be a stuff. So we got to roll on their stuff column. And an 8 is -2 yards. 3rd and 16. Congratulations, Kansas State. It's now 3rd and 16 from the 43. Oh, they rolled a 62 again. Wow. 2 on 3rd down and a mile. It's going to be a run, actually. They're going to call a run because they know they're probably not going to get it. A run is a +2. 62 is a defensive ++. They get to move it up a column, though, so it's going to be defensive plus and a 2. Defensive plus is 4 yards. And 4th down, 16 and 4 is 4th and 12. And guess what? They're going to have to kick it away now. 4th and 12, 39, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55-yard field goal. And his max is 53, so no chance of that. So punting it away they will do. A punting we will go. A punting we will go. B punting. Punt return is an A. $6.41, which is going to go in the end zone, and so they'll just take it out at the 20. So punt it in the end zone by just a yard, actually 2 yards. They were at the 39 and went to the 41, so it would have went into the end zone, and they would just let it go at the 20. Okay, so Alabama's last drive in the first half. 75 is it's a drive. We can ignore the penalty. It's a drive. 19 on the drive. They started at their 20. 9 plays, 78 yards. 20, 40, 60, 78 yards. Holy crap. 78 yards. 9 plays, 78 yards, and an 8. Their defense, Kansas State's drive defense is an 11. And rolled an 8. It's going to be 2nd and 10. We're going to start at 2nd and 10 from the 2. Well, I can't be 2nd and 10 from the 2. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 2. Alabama right up in there, ready to score now. Possible penalty. 16 is no penalty, so we can ignore that. 4 on, it's going to be 2nd down. 4 on 2nd down is a run for Alabama. 54. Defensive plus and a 1. Defensive plus and a 1 is still 6 yards and a touchdown. Still 6 yards and a touchdown. Extra point, and this one might be getting out of hand. It's up and it's good. It is 24-0 here, where they're going to have an amazing comeback or a real dud of a game. So Alabama's kicking off again. Kickoff is a C. Kickoff return is a B. We should know those numbers by heart. We've seen them about 10 times so far. We don't need the die with penalty die here on the kickoff. All right, what do we got? 5. Kicks it to the goal line. And a 5. 25-yard line. And that's where they will take it over. Last drive of the half. Last drive of the half. Can Kansas State do anything before halftime? Down 24-0. Slide these down a little bit. There we go. 24-0, Alabama. Crimson Tide roll, Tide roll. Let's see if Kansas State can get a drive. 32 on the -1. And that is going to be a punt. That's just going to be a punt. And we're going to go ahead and go through it because Alabama might be able to get a Hail Mary out of this. We'll see. So let's see what the punt. You know what? I forgot to see what they got for the punt. Let's try and roll this again. 20. Punt. 3 negative yardage. And -8 yards. And now they're going to have to punt. And that's why I wanted to do this, because now they might have a Hail Mary chance. Let's see, punts. B, a punt. A, punt return. And then Alabama will also get the ball to start the second half. It's a punt of 9. 43 and a possible block. So it's a possible block. It would have to have been a 99 to block it. It's a 92, so it's not a block. It's a 43, 20, 40, 1, 2, 3. Alabama return 2 is fair caught. So they got it out to their 40-yard line. I think that's good enough to try a Hail Mary, in my opinion. They're going to try a Hail Mary. There's the Hail Mary chart right here. Let's see here. 13. 52. Oh, no, it's 64. 64 is going to be incomplete. Nothing. Wasn't intercepted, wasn't caught. It was just incomplete. But that's going to do it for the first half here of the 2022 Sugar Bowl. I was looking forward to seeing some fireworks here from Kansas State, but so far it's been all fireworks. Has been Alabama. Alabama will also get 6 drives in the second half. Kansas State will only get 5, and they're down by at least 3 scores. So they're going to have to score 3 or 4 out of their 5 times they got the ball. Otherwise, this one might go to Alabama. Thanks so much for watching. We'll have that game part 2 later tonight. Until then, my friends, take care of yourselves. We're going to have dinner here in a little bit, and so now's a good time for a break anyways. Thanks for watching. Everyone have a good night. Alabama 24, Kansas State 0, and the 2022 Sugar Bowl. Whew. What can you do about that? We'll see the second half. Bye for now.